Tupac.
Right.
That was a song I would use and stuff, whatever, to kind of like battle with these ones. I wonder if Heaven Got a Ghetto.
Okay.
It's like,
I thought you were gonna say Only God Can Judge Me, but I wonder if Heaven Got a Ghetto, yeah?
Yeah, because it was versions of it, whatever, right? And like, I don't really put like the Thug's Mansion and stuff in there.
Right.
But like, I remember Wonder if Heaven Got a Ghetto was like, I was a youth, little long nigga doing bad shit, talk much shit, kind of never had shit. And when Tupac was going in and stuff on that, whatever, and then kind of get to the hook, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a rap song talking about God, but it's kind of like, we're used to West Side and all that type of stuff in Tupac.
Yeah.
And plus, it was one of the works of body of art that came out after his demise.
Right.
So it's kind of like it didn't really get publicized and maybe the way how he would do it. When Kanye West dropped Jesus Walks, he was alive and well and present. Hell, he had a Grammy performance and won Grammys for it.
Yeah.
The Podical Sons.
What's up, y'all? Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
We are the Podical Sons. Let's start this show. This show is hilariously inappropriate but intellectual beyond belief. Let's get it popping. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above, all streaming platforms possible.
All the above.
At Podical Sons Podcast. On the streaming platforms, on the socials, you can search at Podical Sons with an S on the end because duplicators are out here, except no cheap imitations. If you don't see two, it ain't for you. And don't forget to see these lovely faces on Spotify and YouTube because we're here.
For those who are in the shorthand, Pod Sons also. Pod Sons. Sometimes get a little hand cramp typing all those letters.
What's going on, man? What brought you joy this week?
Hanging out with family, man. There's some family come in town for not such a festive occasion, but the fact that they're here and just been able to reminisce about some old times, some good times. It was about a little joy to the week.
That's what's up.
How about yourself, man?
Seeing people, life is lifing, just going through, just doing the ones and twos and stuff as usual. You got to touch grass, got to talk to the people. Because some people talk to their pets more than they talk to their own siblings. And that's the sad thing. So I try to make sure I talk to my peoples, man.
I know it's toque season.
The what?
Toque season. I mean, we just finished off the...
Dog, I don't call it a toque, man. I'm American, man, dog.
We're in Canada now, man. It's toque season.
Ain't no, but none of my peoples call it a toque. None of my peoples call it a toque. None of my Canadian
people call it a toque?
Nah, they just call it either a hat. That's it, whatever. They're like, yo, with my winter hat or my hat, whatever. I'm like, toque. I was like, oh, shit.
Toque.
My brain had to click and stuff for that. I'm like, oh yeah, the old Canadian folk. I don't even ask the young folks what they ask. You should ask your kids what do they call it? Because I'm pretty sure they don't.
I don't even think they even wear them.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What do they call them?
What do they call them?
What do they call them and stuff, whatever, right?
I might not even know what to call them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, it's like, yeah, just make sure I always try to connect with my peoples and stuff. That's the main important thing and stuff, whatever, every week. Because I want to say I give them life and they give me life and energy and love as well. So it kind of comes right back full circle. You ready to cook?
I'm ready to cook.
So let's get to the polls. First poll of the week was, which is a bigger ghetto gospel? And the choices was Jesus Walks by Ye.
Yeah.
God's Plan by Drake. What do you think you got? People voted.
I'm going to go with Jesus Walks.
Jesus Walks is correct. Jesus Walks won at 75%. God's Plan came at 25%. Why Jesus Walks?
Jesus Walks for me because it came at a time where pretty much no rapper was talking about God unless you were listening to gospel rap. And I don't even think gospel rap was even kind of popping at that time. But
I don't know one single gospel rap artist besides I still don't even know his name. The light-skinned dude that was beefing with Rick Ross and
D1? I don't know
D1.
I don't know none of his songs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't.
That's not my lane.
Yeah.
I like classical. I don't even I call it classical. I like contemporary gospel music with, like, you know, your Shirley Caesars, your Marvin Saps, your Kirk Franklins and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really mix rap with the correlation with the two, whatever. I have a homie when his birthdays and stuff had passed, and he has other friends. He's been saved,
Right.
and he has other friends that listen to a lot of gospel rap.
Okay.
And they were playing some of the gospel rap and stuff, whatever. There, his birthday was nobody vibing to it.
Yeah.
It was nobody vibing to it, whatever. So I'm like, give me a Kanye West Jesus Walks over that any day and stuff, whatever. Because I feel like, I think if they're trying to run away from the cursing and stuff like that, whatever, then that's cool. But I look at it stuff as where,
But I mean, there's tons of rap without cursing that's not gospel though.
without a doubt, but they're not talking God content.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. With the gospel rap, they're talking God content though.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it stuff as where if you're gonna talk God content, like let's say Tupac.
Right.
That was a song I would use and stuff, whatever, to kind of like battle with these ones. I wonder if Heaven Got a Ghetto.
Okay.
It's like,
I thought you were gonna say only God can judge me, but I wonder if Heaven Got a Ghetto, yeah?
yeah, because it was versions of it, whatever, right? And like, I don't really put like the Thugs Mansion and stuff in there.
Right.
But like, I remember one of Heaven Got a Ghetto is like, I was a youth, little long nigga doing bad shit, talk much shit, kind of never had shit. And when Tupac was going in and stuff on that, whatever, and then kind of get to the hook, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a rap song talking about God, but it's kind of like, we're used to West Side and all that type of stuff in Tupac.
Yeah.
And plus, it was one of the works of body of art that came out after his demise.
Right.
So it's kind of like it didn't really get publicized and maybe the way how he would do it. When Kanye West dropped Jesus Walks, he was alive and well and present. Hell, he had a Grammy performance and won Grammys for it.
Yeah.
Right? But like other than that, a lot of the content and stuff that I hear, like I heard that day, I heard gospel drill.
Gospel drill.
To each his own. Wasn't for me. Because drill as is grat, grat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now gospel drill is at that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, God's plan holds weight and stuff in a lot of people's world because I guess it's just kind of like a fun, kind of lighter song and stuff, whatever. But that's Drake.
Yeah.
That's Drake. But Jesus Walks, besides the Midwest is restless niggas. When you get past that and you get especially to like the last verse, it kind of hones it in and stuff to more of a Jesus Walks ghetto gospel to me. So I see it. But other than that, yeah, man.
Could you think it also could maybe possibly the time?
For what?
The time of each of them dropping? I'm thinking of when Jesus dropped, were we facing any social issues at that point?
Terrorism.
Because it was just terrorism?
He said, but war, racism, terrorism.
Right.
We also war with ourselves. That's what he says in the beginning of the boom, 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 ooh, in that beginning piece.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of things, the social issues and stuff was different. It wasn't, I want to say, I don't feel like everybody was broke compared to like how they are now.
Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, it was different then.
And then God's plan, was that pre or post-pandemic?
God's plan?
Yeah.
Pre. Because it came on Jesus Walks came on the College Dropout. God's Plan came on Drake's Scorpion album, the double disc one.
Okay.
You didn't even make disc no more. It's just like one type of thing now, whatever. Just one type of like streaming album list.
Double disc.
Yeah. Double disc, yeah. Then CDs. No one's holding on anything tangible right now.
Nobody.
It's kind of like you're just paying to use the subscriptions. So that's the way of the world and stuff now. Why Jesus? Why? That's what has to be. Somebody should make a song. Why Jesus? Why?
Jesus? Why?
And put why they got subscriptions and stuff like holding the whole world in a chokehold.
Subscriptions holding us hostage.
It's
why
crazy.
Jesus? Why?
It's crazy. Like why Jesus? Why? Like everywhere you go, there's a subscription and stuff, whatever. So nothing tangible is held, whatever. But
Absolutely nothing.
I feel like even the CDs and stuff themselves, whatever now in stores, like, yeah, there might be to like an all-time low, but those physical copies and stuff, like shit. Some cars don't even have CD players no more.
No.
And if you take a CD in the car and you drive over a train track, that CD is ever DJified.
Some cars don't have CD drives no more. Even more telling is some laptops don't even have CD drives no more.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that CDs were originally made for don't even have
CD-ROM. CD-ROM.
Don't even have that no more.
CD-ROM drive don't exist no more. I think from the entry of like, what's that? Chromebook?
Yeah.
The Chromebook world. They're like, oh, we can make a laptop that just needs to do internet and quick basic shit, whatever. And then after that, they're like, it's just weighing down the stack and just done.
That's done. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like when my last thing that I was saying stuff that pertain to God's plan is the plays. And the plays show you the signs of the times and stuff that where it's different. Where I look at it stuff is where God's plan could be a background music to somebody just doing something good.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus walks, you have to be like kind of like entrenched and about a God moment.
Yeah.
And it's a serious moment. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say Jesus walks always struck me with a more militant vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jesus Walks. Have you forgiven Ye for all his past transgressions?
Slightly.
The man made Jesus Walks.
And then he transgressed after.
No, then he gave you friggin', what's that thing called?
What did he give you?
Jesus King.
He gave it Jesus King after?
Kanye gave us Sunday Choir. Instead of Soul Anxious, you got Souls Anchored.
I may forgive him for that. I'm not the one that chooses who gets through the gates, Marv.
No.
I'm the one who chooses.
Only God can judge.
Yeah.
Only God can judge. Bring that back to another Tupac lyric. Only God can judge. I just look at it stuff as I think.
Why, Jesus? Why?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. I think the thing and stuff is that, especially when it comes to Ye and these things and stuff, whatever, you guys know his antics, or they know him for his antics and everything like that. And if we're working with only God can judge,
yeah,
why are we judging him if he wants to say, hi, blank, blank?
I'll leave him alone.
Oh,
I'll leave him alone.
Smart. Save some dollars in your pocket.
Mm.
Don't attach that name to anything.
No, nothing.
Don't attach that name to anything and stuff like whatever. But yeah. The next poll of the week was, should you marry the freak or the good person? And on the polls, what do you think? Oh, let's say, what do you think they got?
I'm going to go with good person.
Good person is correct. 67%. Freak at 33%. I still say freak.
I still say freak too.
I still say freak because I look at stuff as where they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. I look at it stuff as where, and I actually just kind of learned this earlier and stuff from you, whatever, before, when you're saying like, if we're looking at stuff like adulting and stuff, whatever, the 18 to 29,
yeah,
we'll call them junior adults. I want to call them junior adults because I want to put like the real adult stuff start at 30 and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
And I look at it stuff as where the freak of woman aspect, the woman dating man, I feel like the man looking at the woman and stuff who might be the freak would say like, you know what? 18 and 19, you still don't got your shit together. You still don't know what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
You can suck this, you can ride this, you can do some hell of a techniques and stuff, whatever. But yeah, this ain't substantial enough to get anywhere and stuff, whatever. Come 30, you better have some substance, some substantial shit behind you.
It. Yeah.
And hopefully you forget your old ways.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? I remember I dated a woman one time and she told me stuff straight good. She's like, oh, you should have met me before when I was da-da-da. I was like, well, first and foremost, you can resurrect that person.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to resurrect that person and stuff, whatever, this is our final date.
Should have met me in my prime.
Yeah.
You should have met me in my Optimus Prime.
We went for, we went for Japanese food or some shit like that, whatever. And like I was eating with the chopsticks and stuff, whatever. And then she's like, she can't eat with chopsticks. Picked up the sushi,
Right.
and I fed it to her and stuff with the chopsticks, whatever, right? And then she did one of those seductive sucks on the chopstick.
On the chopsticks?
So I was like, okay, like I got something else for you to suck, but and said, "Oh, you should have met me when I was younger and stuff, or before." I'm
In
like,
my
"Maybe
heyday."
yeah, my heyday. Bring that shit back, Grandma. Bring that freak back.
My heyday.
No, you're a good person. No. I don't want the good. I want the freak. I want the freak. A lot of people who get the good want to start looking at the freak and cheat on the good for the freak.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well just get with the freak, and hopefully the freak can get transition to learn some better shit in her world.
You might as well.
And it goes both ways. Either side can learn some shit too.
Yeah.
I just feel like with society, right? And I say this, we got to stop blaming society because we are part of society. But it's just a part where, because we'll look down at a person if they inhibit or release their inner freak, or judgment, cast judgment on them. Only God can judge.
Only God can judge.
That's the reason why the good person doesn't want to unleash the full freak that potential that they might have. Because I feel like if you're with the good person and you let them be them, they'll eventually like unravel as much
I think
as
so.
Yeah, the capacity could go and stuff, whatever, right? But yeah, I still say take the freak.
Take the freak. Train her into a good house.
Train her, man. You're gonna starve and stuff for a while, whatever.
Yeah, but you know.
Take the freak.
Make it work.
Make it work. Make it work. Sacrifice. You have to cook a few meals, men, for whatever. And on the other side, women, the good guy might have the stability, and some women don't want a slow and steady fuck. They want a fast and furious kind of thing with the 9 inches.
Right.
But they don't want that every day.
Yeah.
But then you still will reminisce about the damn freak. Take the freak.
Take the freak.
Take the freak. It's just easier to tame a woman freak than a man freak.
Good luck with that.
A man freak is community dick. He wants to share it with the world. So
are we back to CDs again?
Back to CDs, man. Got the CD-ROMs with the community
back to
dicks.
CDs.
Yeah.
Ready to slide into any slot.
Facts. That's a major bar and a factoid. That's a factoid. Put that on the screen.
Yeah. That needs to go up on the screen.
Holy. You'd be like, hi. You may call me CD. I'm ready to slide in your slot when you're ready. Yeah. You gotta give a gun finger to that. Effortless bars. Somebody's like, CDs?
You looking for some CDs?
Yeah. So let's get it popping, Matt. Campbell soup. No good.
No bueno.
No bueno, Matt. Your thoughts on the Campbell Soup Company. Where were you before the incident, whatever? And how often did you, let's say, when was the last time you got anything that was Campbell product related?
The last time I had Campbell soup, I want to say sometime last year. And I think it was under weather. Wifey bought the chicken noodle.
The regular basic can?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that taste to you?
It's all right. There's nothing to like run hometown about.
No, because I always feel like, the chicken noodle soup, like it just tastes so salty to me.
Yeah.
Like I've had like other companies and stuff and their chicken noodle soup and stuff and as well.
You know which one I find really salty? Lipton's.
Yo. So
Lipton's is salty.
the funny you should mention that, whatever. The Lipton's of somebody threw me one and stuff, whatever. And I said no boing to it, whatever, right? I left that shit alone. And there was an onion soup.
Okay.
Right? And check this. So with the onion soup, I was talking to my mom at the time.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, what do you? I was like, stomach's not feeling too hot, so I'm not really chasing type of food, whatever. But I had like these Lipton soup packets and stuff, whatever. Had the onion. And she's like, no, you should go get you like some Jamaican soup from a restaurant.
Right.
Because it's a little bit more heartier and less thin out of stuff from that, whatever.
Yeah.
And keep the Lipton soups and stuff, whatever, to add to like dishes you're making.
Yes. I've heard. Yes.
So with that, whatever, she said she would use the Lipton soup
Right.
to supplement into like as cock soup.
Right.
For like the Jamaican soups and stuff like that, whatever.
Right.
Because she said with that, whatever, you're cutting down how much salt you're gonna use anyway, and the amount of water you're making in a pot or amount of broth water you're using is gonna thin out some of the salt and the sodium and stuff, whatever. With the Lipton packet itself, you're doing a small little cup or a bowl.
Bro.
So you're jam-packed with the sodium.
Bro.
Yeah.
So,
So after I got that little Timbit from the moms, shout out to the moms, I was like, I'm not fucking with the Lipton shit like that no more, whatever. So like if somebody throw you that in your sick time and stuff, whatever, they don't love you. They don't love you. You say that to me all the time.
Yeah.
You don't love yourself.
No.
You don't love yourself when you're drinking that. Now, with this Campbell thing, right? There's one thing to go on a tirade for 3 minutes. And there's a whole nother thing to be going on a tirade for an hour. About poor people. I don't eat that shit, but here you work. It says a lot about what they're doing to the people with the foods and their bodies. The man who helps run the company is calling it bioengineered meat.
I don't eat that crap.
If I can have the same kind of energy from the Golden Arches CEOs and all them other type of people, I don't know exactly where I stand and stuff for them, because you give these people your hard-earned money and stuff like that to kind of keep these companies and stuff whatever going, and they found many, many numerous ways to cut ways and stuff whatever and cut the real shit they're supposed to use and stuff whatever to give you some subpar bioengineered bullshit and stuff.
Right.
These people don't love you.
No, they don't.
These people don't love you. And you need to start, and I'm saying people need to start loving themselves and look like, yo, you know what? This shit is not for me.
Facts.
This shit is not for me, nothing for me. Let me just start doing the right thing instead of the quick thing.
How many people, or what's your percentage, do you think is just trapped by convenience or think they're trapped because of convenience?
Like on a scale like 1 to 10, out of 1 to 10 people?
Yeah.
Trapped?
Yeah. Who think, because we know they're
who think they're trapped? 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Because I look at the stuff as where, and I know, let's say for a fact, whatever, if you're a person that ever says to yourself, whatever, let me look at Uber Eats.
Right.
Then you look at Uber Eats and you see how much like the ability, like you know what the regular price for a set product is.
Yeah.
And then you see the uptake on like what Uber Eats would charge, and then much as like delivery and then tip and shit like that, whatever.
Yeah.
If you say to yourself, I'm better off go picking it up themselves, you're not one of the 9. You're not one of the 9.
Okay.
Because you know you're not being pigeonholed to like this one set place.
Right.
Because you realize the stuff like, what the fuck? This is a lot of money for fast food.
Yeah.
When fast food is supposed to be quick, cheap, and simple.
Quick, cheap, and simple. And y'all delivery companies, listen, I have beef with y'all. I'm
bioengineered beef.
What are those? What are those? I'm making beef in my basement.
So you got a 2-headed cow and a
The fact that they charge an extraordinant amount of fees, right?
Right.
You place the order on your phone, right?
Right.
From the time your order is placed, you gotta wait for that time for that order to be prepared, right?
Mm-hmm.
The order's prepared. You now have to wait for the driver to come from wherever he is to go pick up your food.
Back. God's back.
After he picks up your food, you gotta pray to God that your order is the only order in that guy's cart.
God's prayer. God's prayer.
Once he gets in that vehicle,
God help you.
I've literally waited over an hour before on a delivery. This is fast food.
I'm not
This
taking
is fast
sides.
food.
I'm not taking sides.
Right.
How many meals were prepared for that hour wait though? I'm just curious.
How many meals were prepared?
So let's say, is this something like for you and a wifey?
This was
If it's you and a wifey and stuff, whatever, I'm looking like, yo, you should be able to whip up a little bam, 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 and a pickup within a matter of like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, if you're saying like, you know, like you're adding like some new challengers and new players and stuff to the game,
Right.
I can kind of see why the time got extendo clipped.
Yeah, you can see it?
I can somewhat see. I can't authorize it.
Yeah.
Because I look at it stuff as like, you're a fucking restaurant.
But
if you get the call and say you got to make like 4 chicken parmesan meals, your staff should be doing this shit on the reg.
Right.
Yeah,
Go
ahead.
Yeah. But okay, I understand that. But I'm still in my mind thinking, yo, I could leave my house, go and pick that food up,
Mm-hmm.
bring it back, sit down and eat that food while it's hot.
Yeah.
A lot of times you get those deliveries, the food is not hot.
It's lukewarm.
At best.
Because, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody was saying, this is why they don't fuck with they fuck with DoorDash and Skip
Yeah.
a little bit more than Uber Eats, because Uber Eats, their drivers are normally like, they take whatever, from parcels to this, that, and the third.
Right.
So if you're a driver, he's like, oh, another way I can make money. Yes, I'll pick up Smooth's food.
Yeah.
I got to drop off 2 parcels and 2 this, that, and the third on the way.
Right.
I'm going to just put the food in this thing and hope and pray to God that it's warm enough before I pick it up.
Yeah.
Then I just drop it off like, shit, they take it out of the bag. They're like, this bitch feel kind of cold. I'm just leaving it on the doorstep and ring the doorbell. And then they dash on the door. Because they realized, like, I ran all these errands. Oh, shit, the customer's food is cold. They're going to cuss.
It's ice cold.
It's ice cold, man. And that's ice cold. That's cold-hearted that they did this shit to you.
The service fee.
Then it comes right back to the fucking tip story again.
Yeah.
I'm not tipping nobody prior to getting my shit.
No.
So I look at it, I was like, yo, I'm waiting for the whole service. And Uber and those things have a nerve to ask you, tip the driver. It's weird. They work for you.
Yeah.
They work for you.
Yeah.
If you're not paying the proper wages, that's between y'all two. I should be willing to do that on like, yo, if I was at a homie's house, not even. This happened twice in a row.
Yeah.
At the tell. So it happened at a homie's house when he ordered some skip shit, and at my son's mom's house.
Okay.
Right? Same time. At the homie's house, it was kind of like, yeah, you didn't add the tip in and stuff, whatever. So are you going to tip with cash or are you going to tip on the app? It's like, fuck. So my friend's like, well, since you asked for it, he closed the door in his face, right? My homie and stuff. And he's like, who the fuck is this guy? He started going to tirade. I'm like, please, let's hope he didn't spit the food prior to whatever and everything like that, whatever, right? So left that. To my son's mom's house now, whatever, right? We're there, chilling. She ordered her own Uber Eats thing and stuff, whatever. I was there, dropping off little man and shit like that, whatever. They came. They're like, oh, you didn't tip on the app and stuff, whatever. Could you at least rate or give me a 5-star rating?
Yeah.
And stuff, whatever. So I'm like, what are they asking for? And I gave her the whole Home Depot analogy again.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have a car. I like how she said it. She's like, I have a car.
Yeah. I
didn't fill out an application to work for Uber Eats and Skip.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, if I want extra money, my beef is with them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, they got to do with the customer. I was like, all right. God's tip. God's tip. Yeah. Help those who help themselves. Isn't it in the Bible? Get them a tip.
Why, Jesus, why?
Yo, why, Jesus, why? Why they bothering me? No, but like, let's say with the whole bioengineering shit, right?
Yeah.
And the fast food companies and stuff, where they are and stuff, whatever. Why are people still taking penitentiary chances and stuff? Like with the fast food and stuff over the, let's say, the fresh food or the cooked food. Because I look at stuff as where some things, whatever, like meal prep is real.
Yeah.
I don't personally do meal prep.
Yeah.
I know other people that do meal prep and stuff, whatever. And certain things you can keep for like set amount of days and time, and then you just got to reload and stuff, whatever, again. Right? I think for me, like I grocery shop like once a week.
Okay.
And say like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with these for these few days. And then the other few days stuff will be like random days.
Yeah.
Might be like, I have leftover shit here I can work with. Or it might say, I'm gonna eat out that day, not on a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it stuff as where I found myself cutting a lot more fast food out of my diet. And I'm like, if I meal prep, definitely.
Right.
Whatever, right? Now, why, my question to you, and you can't answer for everybody and stuff, whatever, but I'm looking at stuff like, why do you think that people are still being pigeonholed when they know there's so many options and shit like that? And now we even times with, is it HelloFresh? Shout out to HelloFresh.
I was about to say,
run the plug for HelloFresh. Y'all need to cut the check for us.
I was about to say HelloFresh. I mean, there's so much like
so many other
meal prep stuff now.
Yeah, and
around.
other places and stuff, whatever, where you can say like, you know what? The cost is just about the same, but you just have to cook it. Yeah. And then your storage is still probably even better than thing, because they're giving you these other things.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it's still the convenience of that one thing that they've been introduced to for so long.
The brainwashing.
That brainwash mentality that fast food can only consist of your McDonald's, your Burger Kings, your Wendy's, whatever. When no, slicing up a carrot, slicing up any type of vegetable, like really quick underneath 5 minutes, sometimes is faster than the service that you get at these restaurants.
Pretty much.
Right? But you're never thinking of it like that. And, okay, you want to start eating healthy, but you don't know you're not a cook, you're not this, you're not that. No, like, just like you're saying, companies like HelloFresh, they're prepping these meals.
They give everything to you, including me.
So that excuse is out the window.
We don't make excuses for adults.
Right? The only thing I can think of now, and I know at one point, it was the case in the US where it was so cheap to purchase fast food that people were just living on it.
Preach, my guy.
On a daily thing. And I think that's where some people may have fallen into that pigeonhole of just, it's convenient.
But it's not no more. And that's the thing. Because even CNN did a report and stuff the other day and stuff like, even a company like the Golden Arches and stuff, they got a markup of over 200%.
Wow.
200%. In America, you used to have a thing called the dollar menu at McDonald's.
Well, I remember because so the argument of this first came out when we were talking about obesity and why people were so obese in the US. And you were telling me, putting me onto the fact that, well, they're so obese because it's so cheap. Right?
Now to feed yourself, it's like minimum, I want to say minimum now $15.
Yeah.
$15 could get you one meal.
Yeah.
Get you one meal. Because now when I remember I grabbed food for me and someone else, and I looked at something like, yeah, I'm on my way to your spot. I didn't eat. You want something? They're like, yeah, pick me up, whatever the hell. I'm like, all right, cool. Yo, when I heard the total was like $28, I was like,
crazy, right? Insane.
How, Sway?
Insane.
Yo, 2 meals.
2 meals.
And this is Chinese food.
In freaking insane.
Yo, I was like, I remember back in the day, I'm in Cleveland. Shout out to China Kitchen. You get a free plug and
shout out to China Kitchen.
Part 1, because Cleveland's notorious. There's like 3-4 China Kitchens and stuff, whatever. Yeah. I drove one spot, whatever. I'm like, China Kitchen Part 3? Must be their cousins. Like, I don't know. But
shout out to the original China Kitchen.
But them, and this is even, I want to say, before the 2010s, right? Pepper steak, beef fried rice, egg roll, and a drink. How much you think that is?
I'm gonna say $4.99.
No, up. It's $7.
$7.
$7 for all that, including drink.
That's still damn.
Amazing. I'm at work one day. We used to have this company and stuff, whatever. They were an independent, I want to say the Canadian chain that's in specific places, and they specialize in not doing fried foods.
Okay.
So their thing, I guess, is supposed to be like a more healthier option and stuff, whatever. One day I didn't have lunch. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I've always heard the prices and stuff was wild out here and everything like that, whatever. I got a chicken pot pie.
Mm-hmm.
You know how big a pot pie is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A chicken pot pie. They threw some gravy on that bitch. And they did some kind of potatoes and stuff, whatever, right? So let's say they probably did like oven-baked potatoes and stuff, whatever, to the side.
Right.
Including drink. That bitch ran me $14. You can go in a grocery store and stuff, whatever, and buy like whatever frozen pot pie. Probably get 2 for like $5-6.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at them like, Buddha made these potatoes, didn't he? I knew it. That's the reason why they cost so much.
They flew it on top of the plate. You got to stab them with your fork.
This is an exclusive Sprite can. LeBron must have signed this somewhere on this Sprite, or maybe Penny Hardaway. Listen to what I explained to you.
Yeah.
And then I'm realizing stuff with that. My rhetoric is everybody else's rhetoric. A Chicken California had 2 bagels and a hot drink, let's say a latte or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
And it ran her $32.
It's crazy.
I said, no. It's definitely Buddha made the cream cheese. Buddha had to make the cream cheese. Fast food is not cheap and convenient no more. Why are we still trying to do this to ourselves? Especially when they know that cutting corners are giving us cancerous and factory shit.
Yeah.
We gotta stop.
And it's definitely not for the poor people.
It's not for the poor people. Yo, bitch ass CEO. Yo,
it's not for the poor people, man.
Yo, it's not for the poor people. This is my camera. It's not for the poor people, man. Some people want to go in a grocery store and stuff, whatever, and drop $100 and can barely feed a family of 4. Barely feed a family of 4. And then for the nerve to say, yo, it's for poor people and stuff, whatever. Bitch, I hope nobody buys Campbell's soup again for your statement like that. And I hope the leftover people who's still there after he gets fired and stuff like that, they feel this shit. Because you can't take advantage of the peoples and stuff and think, oh, it was just this one person and stuff. No. I follow a guy on the gram. He's a chemist.
Okay.
Right? The man legit went to go buy a can of UK Campbell soup.
Right.
And got an imported can of American Campbell soup.
Right.
And then sent it through a lab to get tested and everything. He's like, no bueno. Not good for nobody. It's not good for nobody. He's like, and he said, the law in America, yeah? Bruv, I don't know how long you're going to live. I was like, the man said it's undetermined on what the chicken noodle soup from Campbell said.
Undetermined. It's funny because, I mean, one of Trump's gripes with the I'm trying to hit me up. One of Trump's gripes with Europe was that they weren't buying their meat. But
who the fuck want to buy bioengineered meat, clone meat? That's bad for us. But I'm telling you, the world's been different ever since they cloned, what's the sheep was named? Dolly?
Ever
since they cloned Dolly.
Ever since they got Dolly all cloned, man.
You don't know what's on your plate no more in America.
Nah.
Oh, Canada, don't give us no bio meat. Like, yo, it's different, man. It's different.
It's different.
I just look at stuff as...
Would you rather... Would you rather a veggie burger over bioed meat?
Yes.
Yes. Me too.
You know, I had the McDonald's. I went to McDonald's and I had the spicy McVeggie.
Okay.
Bussin'.
Really?
Not even gonna lie to you.
Really?
Golden Arches. I looked at stuff and I was like, I'm pleasantly happy.
The spicy McVeggie.
Spicy McVeggie.
I have to try it. I'll have to try it.
First of all, like, I looked at stuff, I was like, when I seen the price, again, no buen. The price is a no. I was like, they got veggie shit? Nah. She's like, if you download the McDonald's app, there's like little things you can get it for like $4. I'm like, yeah? Take his order. I'll be right back. I downloaded everything, signed up, came right back. I'm like, beep, let me try this thing. It's the same sauce they use for the habanero.
Okay, yeah.
They use that on this patty. When I bit into the patty and stuff, they had lettuce on it, and I bit into the patty. Corn, I saw parts of corn, green pepper, I think a little bit of onion, and like they kind of just did like a thunderfuck of a whole bunch of veggies and pressed it together,
right? Yeah,
and then deep fried it, and then call it like this thing, whatever. And I was like, you know what? I can take this.
Yeah,
I can take this because keep it a buck. After that, I felt light and energetic. And I remember the other cheap thing I would probably mess with when I was messing with McDonald's like that would be a McDouble. And having a McDouble and stuff, whatever, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the cockerellas will come soon, like the shits. Like, like my stomach could be like, all right, cool. Please don't go far from your nearest toilet stool and stuff, whatever.
Stay in the vicinity. Stay in the vicinity.
Right. So I'm not like, I'm going to have a McDouble. Let's go on a road trip. No, I'm going to shit myself on a road trip. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I still am not a fan of stuff of like the other things and stuff, whatever. And you're right. The brainwashing is heavy and stuff, whatever. But I'm like, it's time to start looking less factory, man.
Yeah.
Less factory. Like, we got to get off less factory and stuff, whatever. Like, my question I was going to ask you before to wrap it up, whatever. Which is more affordable? Fast food or farm fresh food? Because you bought beef from your local farmers in Milton.
Yeah.
Which is more affordable?
The farm food, but it wasn't by much. It wasn't. It was still
okay.
It was still kind of up there. But yeah, I definitely, if I'm going to buy, I'll still choose the farm because it is just a little bit cheaper and better for sure.
That's fair.
And it's funny because over the summer, I mean, even when I could, I try to go more of the farmer markets than the actual supermarkets themselves.
Me too. I want to say, like, for me, the farm markets and stuff, whatever, not really too close for like the Saturday run.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Because I know like other places and stuff have other days of the week that they do their thing and stuff, whatever. But most of those places tend to shut down by the time I'm done work.
Right.
Right? So, but like on the Saturday and stuff, whatever, I want to say, I think if any cases, stuff, whatever, I've been, what do they call it? Explant? The explant and stuff, whatever, for like Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
That Weston, like farmers market and stuff on the Saturday is still hold true and true.
Okay.
If I'm like in that vicinity and stuff, whatever, on a Saturday, I know.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna get some shit. Like the eggs look different. Everything looks different.
Yeah.
It feels different when you're eating it and stuff like that. It's kind of like if you're eating food and stuff, whatever. You went to Jamaica recently.
Yeah.
Think about how that food made you feel compared to the same kind of meal you would have here.
Yeah.
It feels better for the body.
Yeah.
Right? And I look at it stuff as like, even with this Campbell's soup thing that kind of just came out to the open and stuff, whatever, it's kind of like everybody's having their take of stuff like, oh, look at the chicken. Your real chicken's supposed to be yellow. It's not supposed to be like this color. They sprayed this. Look at the beef.
The investigators are out.
So the investigators are out here and stuff, whatever now, right? And I look at it stuff as like, how long is it going to take for us to relapse? Because I'm guilty of it too. I'm no better. When it came to Food Inc., like, oh my God, I was in my house. I was like, oh my gosh.
Come on, man.
I am not eating meat.
Come on, man. We're going to swore after Food Inc. Come on, man.
I swore about a lot of shit.
You're going to swore it off.
I was like, damn. And then, like, I think one day and stuff, whatever, I'm like, because I remember Food Inc. was more in America. Yeah. And then my bitch ass was here. Then I was like, damn Americans, they're getting all this fucked up ass food. I was like, not in Canada, baby. But then wait for it. My bitch ass and stuff, whatever. I think somebody was like, Maple Lodge.
Oh, okay.
They were like, oh, how a relative or somebody used to work for Maple Lodge and stuff, whatever. And like, yo, Like they had to, like when they first started, they were part of the cleanup crew behind the chickens. The chickens are raised in the dark. They move different and everything like that. Whatever. I was like, fuck, they got to Canada.
They got to Canada, man. They got to Canada.
I felt like, you know, when they're talking about Darth Vader,
Yeah.
like, Canada, you were the chosen one. That's why I came here and you let me down.
I was watching this shit, I can't remember the name of the program on YouTube, but they it's like a documentary reporter show, but they were talking about the farmer crisis down in the US and basically how they're getting squeezed on both sides, but really and truly there's only maybe 5 major companies in the US that runs the entire farming industry, from the seeds, the farming equipment to this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I didn't realize how it's just so consolidated the more further up to the top that you get.
It's somewhere where let's say this. How do you beat a conglomerate? That's the $1 million question, right? Because I look at it stuff as where I had a conversation with somebody and stuff, whatever, right? And they said, "Oh, Marv," they said to me and stuff, they're like, "Yo, with the podcast doing so well and all these type of things and stuff, whatever, don't sell. We need stuff like this and stuff, whatever. Don't sell, where we can still control our narratives and stuff like that, whatever." Because they said that whenever they see, let's say, like no shade to like a Rogan or some other places and stuff, they feel like the conglomerates has slowly but surely found their way to them and put them on the payroll. And then now it's kind of like,
now they dictate it.
Right. And I told them and stuff, whatever. I said, you have to look at stuff for as a creator or owner or a founder and stuff like that, whatever. How much blood, sweat, and tears did you put in by yourself?
Right.
And then how long could you maintain it with this new high demand?
Right.
Because it's kind of like, okay, let's say you make kitten mittens, right? You make kitten mittens and stuff like that, whatever. You're dying for a sale.
Yeah.
Right? Then eventually and stuff, whatever, you talk to a few people and stuff, whatever. Now you got maybe 10 sales a month.
Right.
Now, whatever, right? Now, you're probably with more awareness and more reach and stuff, whatever. Now you're doing 100,000 sales and stuff in a month.
Right.
PetSmart might be like, yo, we like to buy your kitten mittens and stuff from you. Because, the demand is high. We fuck with your product and stuff like that, whatever. And you're like, no. Okay, cool. How about this? Can you churn us out 1 million kitten mittens and stuff in a month? You probably can't.
Right.
So then now the conglomerate then came to you and stuff there, and you're looking like, how much were you saying and stuff you're going to give me?
Right, yeah.
And they're like, we'll give you $5 million for your kitten mittens.
Yeah.
It's Shark Tank all over again.
Yeah.
Again, all of these people who sit on Shark Tank and stuff are conglomerate people and stuff there. How do you beat the conglomerates?
Right.
You put in your blood, sweat, and tears to get to a point now. Now you're super elevated. Can you maintain by yourself?
Yeah.
Do you need to hire a whole thing and stuff, whatever? And then what do they say? What's the thing? What you hate, you become? You might become that, whatever. So I'm looking like, yo, I don't want to become the ultimate conglomerate and stuff like whatever. I'm like, yo, my man Smooth has a plan and I have a plan. If the money is right, whatever, I'm looking for peace.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to stuff in my walk. God, companionship, love, and peace.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going in my walk.
Yeah.
You can start a podcast and not sell it to anybody. If not, you can help build with us.
Yeah. Yeah. If this was the ends to the means, then yes, I could say yes. We nah, this is where we're at. This is nah. But this is a means to an end. Right? So it's like,
But that's the hustler in us.
but
That's the ambition within us.
Yeah.
We spoke about potential and ambition tons of times and stuff before.
Yeah.
Some people can see the potential within us, but they don't have the ambition for themselves.
right.
Right? So I look at stuff as like, again, bringing back to like, let's say, we'll use Tyson, because Tyson and stuff recently, I can't remember what state it's actually
They
in.
were
but-
one of the 5 that was named Tyson.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's Lex something or stuff, whatever. I'm like, my memory is slipping me right now, but like wherever they were,
Right.
they're now closing down their plant as of January.
Mm.
And a good portion of the town and stuff, whatever, around this plant, everything revolves around them. So jobs are going to be lost. A lot of things are going to be changed and stuff, whatever. The struggle is going to
Yeah.
be extra
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
and stuff, whatever, to these places
Yeah.
and everything like that. But I'm looking at stuff as I was saying, like, Farmer Joe looked at it like, yo, I was maintaining my chicken coop by my damn self.
Right.
Some of you guys were buying it, and then some of you guys and stuff are looking like, you know, Joe, we need chickens more faster and stuff, whatever, than think to wait for your shit to grow. Tyson's like, allow us to introduce ourselves. Our name is Tyson.
Right.
We're gonna pump these chickens with some of these feeds. Let them get a little bit bigger and plumper. Back to Food Inc. again.
Right.
Some of these fuckers might grow 3 legs, but it's all right though.
It's all right.
Cause you got 3 drumsticks to eat.
You got extra drumstick to sell.
Tyson.
You got an extra drumstick
And
to
Farmer
sell.
Joe's getting older.
Yeah.
Can't Joe and stuff is like, yo,
He cutting.
like I
None
can't
of his
keep
kids
up.
want to take over.
Yeah, I can't keep up with this and stuff. For the demand is too far and too far to reach.
Yeah.
So at some point and stuff, whatever, you got to know and stuff, whatever, like, yo, this is where you're holding and this is where you're folding.
Yeah.
Sucks. I wanted to talk quick about sporting and concerts and stuff, whatever, right? Since Coldplay Gate, right?
Mhm.
I've seen a lot more other kiss cams go up. And it's not the main.
It's not the main.
It's not the main. I saw a dude.
So you seen the last one where the dude was sitting with the girl?
Oh,
The girl had his jacket on.
Yeah.
He looked like he needed to snatch that jacket back.
He's like, look down. He looked to the side. My question to you and stuff is that why would like I'm out of curiosity and stuff. I'm not saying you know, but why do you think these guys think that, or these people think that these live sporting events, these concerts and stuff like that should be reserved for the main, should be reserved for the side? I thought the side, correct me if I'm wrong, the side don't get no daylight action.
That's what I thought.
So there's somewhere in the game that maybe like there's new rules that have been written that I missed. Because I seen like not even like a sporting event, but I seen like something where a girl, she beat up her man at the table.
Yeah.
And he's out with the side. And she's like, you didn't even take me to restaurants like this. And she was jabbing him. And like the whole restaurant team was trying to pull her off and everything like that. But I was like, why do these people keep taking the sides to main activities?
I think the sides have become more demanding. And I think they're trying to... But
you're not the star of the plate.
They're not the star. But remember, this goes back to... Well, this goes back to one of our previous conversations of who has more control in the dynamic.
Oh, the love triangle.
The love triangle, right?
The husband, the wife, or the side person.
Yeah. So I think in the situation where the side person holds the power, I think there's a lot of things get dictated to them. So if she wants to go to the Vibes Cartel concert, either you're taking me or I'm replacing you as a side.
Someone else is taking Buddy. Tech her or she's taking somebody else taking Buddy.
You get me. You get me.
Zin. These guys are idiots. These people, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I was like, every time I keep seeing the kiss cam, I see people ducking the kiss cam. I'm like, is this a joke?
It is.
Because like, remember the Phillies?
Yeah.
With the Philadelphia Phillies, like, you know, mascot and everything?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is another joke. No, this is a real thing. The guy with the jacket thing, he had a mild stroke.
Bro.
I was like, stop playing, Doug. Stop playing.
Just go to events where you know ain't gonna be no damn cameras.
I wanted to ask you and stuff before we push on and stuff, whatever. How many good interactions does it take to counteract one bad interaction? So let's say, for example, you went to, let's say, a restaurant,
Right.
right? You went to a restaurant and stuff like that, whatever, and you've had 5 great times
Mm-hmm.
at this particular restaurant. It's kind of like, I think if you go to a place more than 3 times, it's your go-to,
Yeah, I can say that.
right?
Yeah.
So now you've gone to this place like 5 times and stuff, whatever. And the one time and stuff, whatever, something was off this time and stuff. And they under-delivered and stuff, which you're kind of used to and stuff, right?
Right.
Do you stop going to the place in general now?
No.
You get them another shot.
Yeah. Then they're definitely gonna get another shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I look at it stuff as now, would that same concept apply to, let's say, meeting people?
Yeah.
Because they say first impressions are everything, right?
Yeah.
You meet people and stuff, let's say you meet a person and stuff, whatever, right? No romantic thing and stuff. But let's say your wife bring you somewhere and the demographic is people you don't know, but more so your wife knows. But because you're a social butterfly, you can mingle around the room and stuff, whatever, right? You see one person and stuff, whatever, and they give you like a kind of like a hostile, standoffish kind of aura and vibe and stuff, whatever. You look like, you know what? I don't know nobody here. I'm not gonna fuck with this person and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And everything like that. Now, another setting, different place, different location, different time. Months have passed. You see said person again in another setting and stuff that your wife brought you to and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
You've had the one bad interaction with them and stuff, whatever, right? But this time it's pleasant.
Yeah.
Do you forget the bad? Or do you look at it stuff as like, yo, what was up with you that day? But remember, you still don't know the person like that.
Yeah.
So you still have to go by, well, your first impression of this person was shit.
Right. Yeah.
And the second time was a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
How many good warmer moments does it have to take to erase or eradicate that bad first time?
I think one more good moment.
2.
Yeah. I think for me 2.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because I look at stuff as where, like, again, some people and stuff is kind of like, you get one shot. You get one shot now. Like even, let's say going back to the restaurant or food-wise.
Yeah.
If the restaurant under-delivers once, they're not fucking with the whole place.
Right.
If somebody they meet the first time and stuff, whatever, gave them like hostile energy and everything like that, remember, we know people concepts and stuff, whatever, that the sky is the sky and people are people. Some days are good, some days are shit.
Bad. Yeah.
Whatever, right? Why are we still holding people to that accord for the first impressions is everything if you're going to see them a second time again now?
I've never understood that. I think for me, you have to display a pattern. I would have to see the pattern.
So when would you start formulating a pattern? Like by the third interaction?
Yeah,
because you said too good will eradicate the one bad.
By the third interaction, if there's
like
more if there's more good than bad, then I'm gonna lean on towards the side that there's good, right? If it's more bad than good, then I'm gonna lean towards that. Well, so far out of my experiences, there's more bad experiences than good. So I'll tend to shy away. But I'm never gonna judge on just one encounter. Because you're right. You don't know what that day has held for that person, right? They could have been coming from something very traumatic. We just don't know, and nobody's gonna tell you these things. First encounter, right? So you're basically going off of body language, right? And communication, which may be off for that particular day for any particular reason. Now, if you meet that, so happen to run into that person again, and it's the same situation, well, then that maybe there's a pattern that's being established that, no, this is just typically how this person is.
I know a chick, right? She doesn't really, let's say if when I'm thrown in a setting,
yeah.
If I'm thrown in a setting, I see her and stuff, whatever, right? She looks, she reminds me like a black Barbie doll. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like when I look at her stuff, she reminds me of a black Barbie doll.
Right.
And stuff, whatever, right? And the several, let's say, because you said 3, right? I want to say for the most part, the first 5 interactions was no buen. And then the 6th, I was looking at stuff, I was like, was decent.
Right.
I was like, huh. You're human.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Black Barbie, like shit look plastic.
Yeah.
The hair is down to here, and I'm looking like, I am not my hair. And you know what I'm saying? Like things look too perfect and stuff. And the attitude and the vibe is kind of standoffish, whatever, right? And I looked at it and stuff, I was like, we treat people like they're restaurants. Like we have one bad interaction with them.
Yeah.
And we forget and stuff, whatever. Like everybody's entitled to their day.
Yeah.
Restaurants and stuff are entitled to their day, but businesses are entitled to their day. But then again, like I said, it takes the pattern. I like how you said the pattern. I would take that, learn from that, and take that with me and stuff. And I hope everybody else listening and stuff should do the same thing and stuff, whatever, because it's kind of like instantaneously. I met Smooth. Smooth was a dirtbag and stuff, or he was all too more focused into his phone and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck Smooth. How?
Right. Yeah.
How? I'm looking like, have you read the reviews on Smooth? A lot of people.
But I was just about to say, and have the nerve to wonder why so many people like Smooth. Yo, why you like that?
The reviews. The reviews are good.
Did you take a chance to use the actually know them instead of judging? Yeah.
And so, like, back to the Black Barbie and stuff, whatever. Like, I've got a lot of reviews that was no bueno. It wasn't stellar.
Yeah.
Right. But then I had this one interaction and stuff. I was like, okay. I didn't want to jam pack too much and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Cause I'm looking like, I don't know you like that. And you kind of standoffish and shit, whatever. You think you're better than people or what you perceive and stuff, whatever. So looking like, all right. Cause I heard just like, it's just ghetto. I was like, to dip your fries in a ketchup? I was like,
sorry.
I was like, so I was looking like, but then she had a warmer moment and stuff, and I was looking like, kind of wholesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. But I'm like, I can't use this one to counteract the 5.
Right.
Now, if we only had 2 run-ins, and this was one of it, would I be like, all right, one more setting, the 2 consistent. Yeah, because like it's just so quick. Because people, remember, we live in a world and stuff. Everybody don't like people no more, right? And that's the constant rhetoric and stuff for them. I'm like, well, how many good does it take to eradicate the bad? And people are not giving nobody a second chance.
Nobody a second chance
now, until it works in their favor or they're in need. They're in need. All right, man. Let's get to the question of the week, man.
Question of the week.
Question of the week. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure? All right.
I'm ready. I believe so. I think so.
Would you rather a needle to restore your hair to its prime?
Right.
Or a vaccine shot?
A needle to restore my hair
to its prime.
To its prime.
You had locks.
Yes.
You had long locks.
I did have long locks. I did have very long locks.
You had long locks.
And a very divinable outline.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived through sickness before.
So you'll take the shot. So, okay. No, cool.
I lived through sickness before.
Cool, I'm glad. So now, explain to me now why both of these friggin' things is from science, but yet you would fuck with the shot for the hair over the vaccine.
So I've always wanted long, luscious hair.
So you will put bioengineered chemical shit you don't know nothing about.
Long, beautiful hair.
You're doing it for that
shiny.
So, okay, your pros and cons is that your hair is back. You don't know the side effects, but your hair is back compared to like, well, if I just can't go everywhere, fuck it then.
Stay inside with luscious hair.
You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. This is hilarious. Best question for you. For me, I look at this stuff as where I fuck with science either way. I'd have done the shot, and I'm looking at them like, I can go for some luscious locks.
I know you can go for some luscious locks too.
So I'm gonna take the needle for that.
You take needle for that. Just imagine by the time the beard growing fully and nice, you know what I mean? And then the hair could start, you know what I mean? Springing back.
I look like a fucking lion. I'll
Oh,
grow
bro.
a fro. I look like freaking, what's his name? It'll be a slice between Questlove and Black Thought. With Black Thought's beard and Questlove's fro.
You be Quest Thought?
Yo, I start my own band.
Quest Thought.
I don't even call them the Roots. I call them the Seed.
The Seed.
I'm for it. I'm for it. Okay.
All right.
Let's get to the Axe of Sons this week, man. First Axe of Sons this week comes from Wawa-Girl. Wow. Wawa.
Wawa.
Punk ass Wawa.
Wawa.
The gas station?
Wawa.
The Wawa?
You work at Wawa?
You work at, yeah. Wawa. What is one skill people don't have anymore? Oh, remembering phone numbers.
I was saying memory. Would you count memory as a skill though? Because that's the same thing I was thinking in my head. Because we definitely ain't got that no more.
No, I feel like, yeah, we've been, I don't want to say we've been subjugated, but I feel like we've been given tools to not need memory.
Yeah.
Right? Because I look at it stuff as where back then, and I can cook with the phone book, but I can, like, let's say this, the Encyclopedia Britannica, right?
Right.
You have to always go back and revert back to encyclopedias for particular information for particular things.
Right.
We have the phone.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of work it took you and stuff, whatever, to memorize some shit. Like I remember I told you I had a homie, his mom and stuff is American. So I was in Miami when I was like in 3rd, 4th grade or some shit like that, whatever. His mom had pomegranates. Cut open pomegranates, gave it to me and stuff, whatever. I'm like, pomegranate. She's like, no. The lady particularly went to Encyclopedia Britannica, got the P, showed me the page for pomegranate, had the whole thing and stuff, where they're growing and all this type of stuff. And meanwhile, I'm looking at it to read it and shit like that. She's reading the shit verbatim, whatever, right? Because like she looked at it, read it, like, let me show it to this kid. Let him learn some shit, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And she memorized this stuff from that time. And I'm like, you still have to try and memorize shit. So memory is a skill.
Yeah.
So I give that without a doubt, confirmed. But I look at stuff as like, there is no need. Somebody asked me the other day if I know their phone number, and I realized and stuff, whatever, I know my aunt's phone number in Cleveland, because that number has been staple in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Momo, my cousin Monique. Her phone number is 2 digits off from my phone number. Other than that, I'm fucked. I had to send a carrier pigeon to you if I need you.
Really?
You memorize my number?
So I think, the last 4 comes instant, but I think that I'll have to sit, but it take me some time, but it'll come to me. My, the number at Nickel Street.
Mm-hmm. Staple. I still remember that.
Staple, yeah.
I still remember that number.
My wife's number, and then my number. So 4.
Damn. Memory.
Yeah.
We don't have memory no more. So, yeah, it's Wawa-Girl.
You're Wawa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when we were growing up, we knew every last one of our friends' number.
Boss. I remember like, yo, I got to call this person, see if they can come out to play. This person's going to come out to play. Because I don't want to go to their door and stuff. And I'm like, can such just come out to play? No, he has homework. No, he's on punishment and stuff like that. Fuck it, I call. I know all that saved me a trip.
Yeah. And that was,
everything's locked
and
in
that was on top of all the other stuff that you had to remember.
Yikes. Okay. Next question comes from JJ Hope. What part of the Bible shows you it's truly the world of God? What part of the Bible shows you it's truly the world of God? Like, are we saying like things and stuff, whatever?
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around that question.
It's not new, but if you're saying the stuff for like the beauty, the grace, and all those type of things, I would say do unto others and you will have undone to you. And the reason why I say that one in particular, because I look at it as stuff is where don't eat that shit. That's for poor people. Bioengineering, do unto others that you would have done to you. So if you're not gonna eat it and stuff, whatever, why try to push it?
Yeah.
To line your pockets? Because it kind of goes back to what you were saying. People willfully know some shit is not right for the world, but they still participate in the fuckery.
Yeah. I would say love thy neighbor, I guess.
How many people love thy neighbors?
Not a lot, but it
You know
would
your
be
neighbors'
good.
names on the east side?
It would be. I don't know their names.
Yeah.
I don't know their names.
How do you love somebody you don't know their name? You don't
I
love
don't-
your neighbors.
I don't know their names. I have a very good rapport with them, though. You know, we're on head
You're the best.
we're on head nod basis.
Head nod basis. All right. I'll take it.
Head nod and fish shake basis.
How's it going? All right. That's it. That's it. Some
That's-
other way happened.
That seals the deal.
Well, I'm going back inside. Oh my God.
That seals the deal.
Yo, I know everybody. I try to know everybody like in close proximity to me.
Yeah.
On the block and area, especially if I see the face familiar enough, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you. I've had randos and stuff, whatever, come up to me. Like, I give you a joke. Not only the guy helped put on and stuff, whatever, like, you know, to get the chick.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. I had a moment and stuff, right before it got cold and stuff, whatever. I'm walking. I went for a walk and stuff, whatever. You know, went to go touch grass. And there was a guy with a chick. He was sitting down. He's like, yo, I feel like I saw your face before, right?
Yeah.
So you know me, I cracked my normal porno line, whatever. You probably seen one of my pornos. And he started laughing. He's like, no. He's like, I feel like you were doing like something good and stuff like that, whatever. Are you on social media and everything like that? I said, I have a podcast. And he's like, there's another black guy with you and stuff, whatever, right? So I'm like, yeah. So he's like, yo, okay, yes, I seen your content and stuff, whatever, right? He's like, do you live in the vicinity, whatever? So I'm like, I don't know, stalker. Who wants to know, whatever. So he introduced himself and all that type of stuff, whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, well, do you? And then the girl introduced herself, his date or his woman.
Yeah.
And I looked at her stuff, I was like, okay, cool. So I walked down some more and there's a barbershop not too far from the spot, but the guy from the barbershop saw the whole thing and stuff, whatever, right? And he's like, yo, you know what? He's like, I saw, you know, he hailed me with I had my music on. He hailed me. He's like, yo, I saw the white guy talking to you and stuff like that, whatever, right? So I'm like, yeah, people are people and stuff like that, whatever.
Right.
And he's like, you know what? When you see a person's face more often, you're more inclined to get past a particular barrier.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Agreed.
But to fist bump or fist up the neighbor and everything, be like, yo, I see you damn near quite often. We're not gonna be like, yo, no, fuck it.
Come summertime. Maybe
You're
come,
feeling the Bible.
come summertime.
Come summer.
Come summertime when
Yes.
when we're out and about a little bit more, then
Okay. You're the best. You're the best. Sue, you're unmatched. All right. Last exercise questions comes from Scotia Dime.
Okay.
What is the dumbest thing a teacher has ever taught / told you?
The dumbest thing a teacher ever.
Taught or told you? One teacher told me I wasn't going to amount to shit.
Teacher told you that?
A teacher told me that. I remember him because I like to talk. And I'm a podcaster now.
Yeah.
So he was an older gentleman way back when and stuff, whatever. So if he's still alive and stuff, fuck you. If he's not, whatever,
Fuck you.
fuck your grade. Yo, because I looked at stuff, I was like, how do you say that? And I think I was in 4th grade.
Yeah, that's asshole.
I was like, yo, boss.
an
I was
asshole.
like, I did my work. Whatever, right? And that same teacher and stuff, whatever, too, believe it or not, he used to tell other kids and stuff, whatever. He's like, because I think eventually in that elementary school, they end up getting a vending machine, right? And when they got the vending machine and the stuff, whatever, like I think that's when maybe sugar in America started, like, you know, before that shit popped off.
Right.
When the vending machine and stuff came in and stuff, whatever, the man told us particularly and stuff, whatever, he's like, they put things in there and stuff, whatever, to kind of to transition you eventually from caffeine to crack. So I was like, God damn, this is extreme.
It's very extreme. That's a leap.
So this is in Miami now.
Yeah.
I leave Miami, living in Cleveland. I come back to Miami to visit. I saw one person I had the class with, set teacher and stuff, whatever. They're like, yeah, remember da-da-da, and remember we used to say that shit, whatever. I was like, yeah. Now Google's alive and well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right? So now Google's alive and well and stuff. And I was like, can sodas turn you into a crackhead? No! I was like, man, fuck that guy. He was never right anyway. He told me I was going to be a loser.
Oh, man. I remember one teacher told me that, because I always had curly eyelashes. I think I might have told you this story already, how I had one of my teachers stopped me and said, somewhere there's a little girl crying.
Oh, yeah.
Because she lost.
No fucking little girl crying nowhere. Go sit your ass down. Go teach. Go teach some real shit. Sit your
Her
ass
eyelashes. I stole her eyelashes.
How did you steal it? But go sit your ass down, teach. Go eat an apple or something. Go do something. This is what we pay you for? To lie to little
lie to us. Oh, man.
Teachers will be teachers.
Teachers will be teachers.
Teach right shit. The fuck?
Teach.
Let's hit them with Associated Sons now. We are here at the end. We are here at the end. Let's see what we got up the sleeve.
For them. Pastor Marv.
Pastor Marv is correct.
Pastor Marv.
We Sunday sermons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this week I got for you, take the time to invest in yourself before you start investing into someone else. So the Sons. It was kind of similar to like the whole Tyson Chicken and Farmer Joe type of thing. A lot of people, again, the potential.
Yeah.
They see the potential and stuff like that, whatever. You need to find out what works good for you.
Yeah.
You need to learn something and stuff that can help you elevate and stuff, whatever. Because at the end of the day, if I say, yeah, you had the potential, you saw me and stuff and everything like that, and I don't fuck with you like that, don't be surprised I just clip you off. Right?
Marv, if you had a nice little spot house, nice size backyard and stuff like that, would you raise some chickens?
If it was in the city parameters, I would.
Yeah.
No roosters.
No roosters.
One of my homies and stuff, whatever, down the street from him, the neighbor has a rooster.
Yeah.
No buen.
No.
Yo, them,
can't do it.
Because like one day we were walking and her, I was like, is that a rooster? The man looked at me like this. I fucking hate that rooster. The animosity.
Yeah.
If looks could kill, he'd be Cyclops from X-Men.
Wow.
I said, why a rooster? I'm like, why this rooster? He said, Marv, roosters do rooster. They do cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah.
He said, every morning. He's like, summertime is worse because summertime, daytime they run AC, nighttime they'll leave the windows open because of night cool air.
Yeah.
You hear that shit full blast.
Wow.
I'm like, the street? He's like, the full street. I saw the neighbor and stuff one day and everything like that. He hailed up the neighbor because him and the neighbor and stuff, they're cool. Yeah. They love that neighbor over there.
Right.
The neighbor, his name starts with the letter A, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, can you hear a rooster? He's like, yo, I need to find it to kill it. He said his parents is in uproar. They came over and stuff. Everybody's in uproar and stuff, whatever. Yeah. But I'm like, chickens, I would keep a few.
Right.
Because I look at it stuff as where, at least I know they ain't clone meat. I can do whatever the fuck I want with this. I just have to muster up the courage to behead the chicken and do the work. That's why I like grocery stores. Like,
yeah. It's already
you
done.
Did it for me.
Prepackaged for
me. I just have to put some, just clean it up a little bit more, and then bada bing into the pot. To go pluck, pluck, pluck. That's a skill I never acquired.
Yeah.
I would love to learn and stuff, whatever. That and like scaling a fish. Because
scaling
I said that,
fish, yeah.
Like I got invited one day to like a fishing trip and stuff, whatever. And I told the person and stuff, whatever. I'm like, too little chill. But I'm like, in the height of summer,
yeah,
let me know.
Yeah.
because I told him like, yo, I'm on my podcast talking to Smooth. We're talking about like, fishing and a regular thing, whatever. He's like, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Invite you over. And he said he would invite both of us over.
Okay,
my homie
cool.
Jesse. So he's like, yeah, like, yo, if any taste and stuff, whatever, we can go fishing and stuff out there, whatever, have a few beers and stuff, whatever. Then we can probably scale it and then eat your victory meal and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I can catch anything. So let's not think so high.
One step at a time.
Let me get my license first.
Yeah,
get the fishing license. Let's start with there first. But yeah, that's part of investing into yourself, man.
Yeah.
Because if you look at stuff, it's like, yo, you have this whole backyard, whatever, and like, yo, I can't fuck with these other people and stuff. I've been investing into Tyson for a minute. The chickens ain't been chickening. Let me start investing into my own shit.
Why
because
not?
You know what the fuck kind of feed you're giving them.
Yeah.
You know how they're raised.
Yeah.
You know they're, I guess, range free. Then if they're just running around in your backyard.
Running around the backyard.
They have the parameters and stuff, and they're not cooped up and stuff, whatever. So your eggs and your chicken would be a lot more healthier.
Yeah.
Do it. So say the sons, once again, take the time to invest in yourself before you start investing into someone else.
Amen.
We appreciate you guys rocking with us. Like, comment, subscribe. All of the above. Thanks again. We appreciate all of y'all stuff and everything like that. And do remember, we've been doing something recently to the socials. If you're a follower, you participate in the polls, you do the likes, you get birthday shout outs on this side over here. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And that's our one way of celebrating you guys and stuff, whatever. So like, comment, subscribe. Keep sending the Ask the Sons. We appreciate you guys. Your day will come. Podical Sons will honor that.
We love you.
Once again, folks, thanks again for listening to the Podical Sons. Always remember the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has limits. Stupidity don't. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.